Hi folks, and welcome to part 3 of this little soundscape that I've been creating. And in this one I'm going to be showing you how I've created the monster noises. Unfortunately, I've still got this technical issue with getting Pro Tools routed to the screen recording software, so I've just imported some of the files into Cubase and I'm just going to talk through how I've gone about creating it. So in the last one I went through how I created the sounds of the monster rising up and bursting through the water. So I'm just going to play this little file. This is a stereo bounce from Pro Tools, just where we left off from the monster emerging from the water. Right, so that first sound of the screeching noise when it comes out of the water, this is the original sound that I did. Now all that is me just doing an inhale scream like that, and I've changed the pitch of it. And I think I added a little bit of reverb as well, and this is what it sounds like now. Right, well, there's reverb in the mix, but that one doesn't have reverb on it. And then I just added another layer onto that. But there's another part where the monster roars in the man's face. Right, and for that is essentially just one sound. That's just me roaring into the microphone, and this is it. This is the original sound. And then I've duplicated that another 4 times. Yeah. And each one has been set at a different pitch. And this is now what it sounds like. Now that's just the one individual sound, but it's been set in 3 or 4 different layers, and each one's been set at a different pitch. So let's hear it in context with the mix. Yeah, and in the Pro Tools session I've set up a reverb send and sent it to, I think, only 2 of those files. And I've also added, as you can probably hear, the man being terrified by this. And that's just me breathing. But one of my favourite sounds, and this I haven't actually imported it into this session because I can show you how I've made this sound, and it's the sound of the monster growling. Those little growling noises, and this is how I've done it. This was a complete accident, and I'm really happy that this happened. A little happy accident. I took a little baking tin, and I was just scraping it along a work surface. Because it's hollow inside, it gave this sort of type of sound. But as I brought it through into the room, I put it down on top of my laptop and set up the track, and as I took it off, you can see this laptop is quite rigid. So I scraped it off of the laptop, and it made this noise. I just thought that was a really cool sound. As I say, complete accident. So all I added was a little bit of pitch shift down a little bit, and it came out really well. I was really, really happy. And that little sound is just me going. I think I actually put my hands in front of my mouth, like I kind of Darth Vader type of thing. And it's worked really, really well. So I'll just let you hear the whole part from all of the monster noise that I've done. Just take it from here. There's a couple of other noises in there, but I've not got those files in here. Also at that part there, I'd recorded some quick footsteps while I was in the park as well, and I think I only automated the volume fader to come down, so it sounds like the man's running away, and then the monster goes back into the river again. That was just a breathy sound that I did as it was going back in, and I used the waterfall sound again to make it seem like the water's all moving as the dragon or monster, it might be a dragon, I don't know, to make it seem like he's going back into the river. And then the bubbles again. And that's the little story, and now everything's calm and peaceful again. So now it's just a case of going back into Pro Tools and mixing this properly, adjusting some levels. I might automate the noise of the monster as it's going back into the river, because I'm not entirely happy with the footsteps. Sounds a little bit too robotic. It's a little bit too slow, so I might make them a little bit closer together and automate automate the volume fader so it sounds like it's moving further away back into the river. So that's really it. I might do another video of the full mix, and hopefully I can sort out this issue with the routing the audio from Pro Tools to the screen recording software. So it can all be completely finished off, and I can give a more detailed explanation of how everything was done. So until then, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.